like India-Pakistan war, like operations. We were the one monitoring all the hacktivist activity. I was in team by us. Else number top 10 CTF team.
Hello everyone, I'm Younzzx and I recently received an exciting mission from Rahul Sasi, the CEO of CloudSEK. The task was to interview a cybersecurity professional and learn from their journey. So I went straight to CloudSEK and had the opportunity to meet Manohar, a skilled cybersecurity professional, threat researcher and analyst. Without further delay, let's begin the interview.
My name is Younzzx. I'm a BCA student studying at San Francisco. So my main objective is to clarify all the doubts related to cybersecurity for me and for other students. Okay. So let us start the question. Could you share your journey into cybersecurity? How did you start and what inspired you?
Actually, my journey into cybersecurity was like experience for me. When I was in my 11th, 12, there used to be a lot of scams on Facebook Marketplace, Instagram, all these things, right? People used to just, sell stuff on fake websites. And every time I visit them, there used to be like crazy offers on it. I don't know why they are selling it for very cheap. It'll be like some 10k product would be like for 100, 200, 300. I was like, this is something interesting. Is this real or not? Why are they selling it for this cheap? And then I started researching on that. That's when I know these, like, there are fake pages who sell fake products, and then they scam people by taking their money. All these things, that's my first taste, like getting into cybersecurity, like what actually had ignited the spark in me. Okay, like there are bad threat actors who want to scam people, and there are people who are taking others' money and then running away, and they are doing it like without even visible to human eyes. They are just creating a website, calling them up, and then taking their money with like OTPs and everything. That was like very, very interesting, and I was like, okay, we have to do something. We can do something. The first thing that I thought was like, we have to educate ourselves about these things. This is what I thought, and that's how I got into security. Then I started like learning all these basic stuff, and then now I'm working in a security company.
Yeah, my friend also got a scam.
Oh,
Yeah.
what was the scam about?
He bought a dress, but he didn't got. He paid all that.
Oh, yeah, that's what, like, when we are very young, we want to get things for, like, we don't have much budget, but we want to get all the things. These guys just lure and with those, like, fancy offers where we don't get products.
So did you find any solution on that?
This is not like solution as in, that's what. First thing what we have to do is we have to educate others, telling that these things do exist, don't fall for them. The second thing is how to stop from there. Like, how can we detect phishing websites, or how can we avoid these at the beginning stages itself by reporting them and taking down all those things that like these products do. Like CloudSEK also like try to detect fake domain phishing websites, and we take them down. Like, this is a other part, but in the user end, we have to be aware, like not everything which we look is real. In at least in the shopping websites, we have to double check where we are buying, if it's legit or not. All these things we have to take care before buying something. Yeah.
So my next question is, how do you keep up with constantly evolving threat landscape? Like, what does a typical day look like for a threat research professional at CloudSEK?
In CloudSEK, we mostly deal with things like, let's say you are let's say that there is a bank which is actually, we try to protect their external attack surface, and then we also look at their external security posture. Like, let's say you as an employee are using some malicious website or some cracked software on your office laptop. What these malware or these things do is they just exfiltrate all your data and then post it on a different website. And these threat actors collect like a group of clusters of data and sell it to a third party guys on deep and dark web. We try to monitor those guys. We try to flag those incidents. We also help our clients, notify that one of your employees so and so things are leaked. It would also affect your company. It is one part. Another part is like, there are ransomware groups who try to like exploit vulnerabilities and then exfiltrate data from that company also.
Groups?
Ransomware groups.
Oh, okay.
So what they do is, let's say like you have a weak password, like admin or this password is what your username and password is. These guys will somehow figure out that weak vulnerability and then deploy a software on your laptop where that will encrypt all your data, and this they will have a dump of the data on their end. They'll demand a amount, let's say some $100 or $500, or in some cases it is $100,000 also. And with that ransom, if you pay the ransomware, they will not leak your data and then unlock their data for you. That is how ransomware groups work. We also try to monitor these kind of activity and then notify our clients like these are the current evolving threats. Please be alert in these metrics. Is how we notify them.
Like research the threats, analyze.
Yeah, we research the threat activity which is going on in the landscape. We try to narrow it down, like how they are doing it, what is the initial point, what is after gaining the access, where are they downloading the data from, where are they sending this information, how are they asking clients or blackmailing clients for money. All these things we try to understand, and then we give this information out as telling that you have to stay safe in these like let's say there is some vulnerability which is being exploited. We alert our clients that one of your software might be having a vulnerability. Please check out your end and then patch it up. That is what we do in a very vague way.
Yeah. So my next question is, what were some of the biggest challenges you faced early in your career, and how did you overcome that?
At least like for me, when I'm joining a BTech, I didn't know how to even use a computer till my after plus 2. I didn't even know how to use a computer properly. And then I want to get into cybersecurity, which is again you at least have to cover your basics in computer science, and then you have to start looking into cybersecurity. For me, those starting days were full adrenaline, learning a lot of stuff, exploring everything. And then thankfully I had guidance from people who already has experience in this field in my college days. They helped me out, they channelized me, what to learn, from where to learn, how things can be easier in a different approach, what are the different kinds of things I have to learn when I'm getting into cybersecurity. So let's say, do you have idea of CTF's capture the flag events?
Yeah.
So I used to start playing, even though I was able to solve or not, doesn't matter. I just used to register, login, look at what challenges they have, and then I used to understand and then read those write-ups. It's more like a self-learning and then applying these kind of things. It took me 1.5 years to at least get a control on what to learn. So my advice again would be, initially this would be a very, very difficult process because not everyone will get the guidance, but you have to constantly keep trying on understanding things. One day everything clicks in and then you will start doing things. That is how this field is, what I feel.
So you did after BTech, doing BTech, you got interested in cybersecurity.
Yeah. My when I just took CSE, and then coding somewhere development didn't vibe with me a lot. Security is what I have to do. That was very passionate. We also had student clubs and kind of environment there, which helped us learning the security things. I joined one of them, and then I got a good mentorship over there.
From where you started cybersecurity? From where did you learn cybersecurity?
That's what I'm telling you. So cybersecurity is mostly self-learning. It's either my seniors telling me you have to go to I used to do crypto and web related things. Either I used to do Pico CTF or crypto hack. There is a website called crypto hack. These websites will help you learn from the basics. And then there is there is something called CodeSwiggle Labs for web security. These websites has a learning challenges. Documentation with implementation challenges. So you can read what to do there, and there'll be a question and answer kind of thing, where you have to exploit that website with the learned things, they'll give you explanation before. Let's say you know SQL, SQL. So SQL, there is something called SQL injection. So the websites will teach you what SQL is, how SQL injections are there, and then they'll give you a challenge to solve. Whatever you have learned, how to implement those SQL injections. That is how these websites are. Most of my learning are from here. And then real life CTFs help a lot. CTFs are also same format, but they don't tell you what to do. You have to figure out by looking at it. Yeah.
So you won any challenges like for CTFs?
Yeah, I mean, I was in Team Bios. It is world's number top 10 CTF team.
Okay.
We like there were many achievements. Like we had top CTF team players in India, top 10 in India, like top 10 in the world. We have even represented India in many occasions. We as a whole team, yeah, like we are pretty good at CTFs. What I can tell, yeah.
Are you doing still? You are
No,
doing-
now I have to work like now everything after moving to like CloudSEK, it's completely different zone. Like even in cybersecurity, there is different categories. Like one does forensics, one does threat intel, one does AppSec.
Okay.
So CTFs are mostly related to AppSec and forensics. Now I'm doing threat intel, so it's a different zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not doing CTFs anymore.
For students aspiring to enter cybersecurity, what should they start from? From where they should start?
I first thing, you know, my first suggestion would be like they should not give up easily, because this needs consistency every day. Second thing, when it comes to resources, they should definitely check out. There is something called Pico CTF. There is Portugal Lab,
Okay.
Natus, Bandit over there, where these few websites for the basics understanding. When you really like doing these websites, you'll automatically know how to switch, where to land, and you know what resources to follow, because these are like the basics, very basics of you starting into security.
Oh.
If you're like getting a hang of and solving everything, that automatically takes you to different places. You will be joining, like trying to apply the CTF. I would strongly recommend anyone to start doing CTFs first, because cybersecurity is not what you just learn in theory. You have to practically experience them. Like everyone can tell what SQLI on textbook is, but when you're applying what XS or SSRF, all these things on textbook, but when you're applying them, you'll know like how many different types are there, how you have to like implement in different situations, what authentication bypasses you can implement. These all comes with practical knowledge. It will not come with theoretical knowledge. So CTFs are like hands-on knowledge that you can gain from. Age really doesn't matter. This field is for everyone. If you're just, all it needs is interest and passion. That's all. That should be good.
And consistency.
Consistency is definitely needed.
So, how do you see AI and automation changing the future of cybersecurity?
Like nowadays everyone is embracing AI, right? Like even we in CloudSEK has many tools and automations working on AI. My day-to-day jobs are like, I have to see something repetitive. You leverage AI to do that repetitive task for me, even in that interest space. So everyone should learn at least how you can optimize your work with AI. Cybersecurity space, like the results will not be like pretty much you cannot ask AI to exploit this and it will not help. All AI can provide you at this point of time is the knowledge that you need. Like let's say you don't know what basic attacks are, you can just ask GPT or these other models. They'll help you understand what that is. With that knowledge, you can implement that. So this will be like a go-to man where you can ask for knowledge, you can understand things, and then you have to try to implement it in your regular cyber security space, whatever you're doing. Or you can also like use this leverage AI and do some tool building, like some scanners that you can work on. Like most of our tools, CloudSEK are having AI in some level, so that we can avoid false positives and other things. You should, like, AI is a very important thing now. Everyone should try to understand and use it. For me, mostly it is like, so every day, what we do is like, you see threat intel, right? We have like tons of data that we get in every day, but not everything is critical. Most of my task is to build these LLM models or these automations where I have to classify which is critical, which is not critical, and then consume that data with AI again and extract the useful information which I can put out to clients. That is how my daily automations and my tasks look like.
Oh,
Yeah.
if you could go back and give advice to your younger self at the start of your career, what it would be?
Mm, that's actually an interesting question. The only advice I could give is, like, that's what I told you, like, for me, it took time to figure out things. And at some point, I was like, maybe cybersecurity is not for me. I didn't do it for like a while. I did some AML and then again I came back to security because I was always interested. That time, if I knew that I have to be consistent in learning stuff, maybe that would be like I would have learned things much quicker rather than taking like 1 year to at least understand things. It would have taken me for like 3 or 4 months. I think like just have even though you have passion, consistency is very important. Maintain that. That is what I would recommend myself to. If I have to go back and learn.
I was also doing a full stack development, but without consistency.
Yeah.
It took me 6 to 7 months.
Oh.
It was just for 4 months.
Okay.
I left in between.
Yeah, that's what. Like even though we have passion and we are we are pulled towards that domain, we somehow miss in consistency, and being consistent is really, really important. When we are learning, we tend to learn a lot in 2-3 days and then not learn for 2-3 weeks.
Yes.
That's a wrong approach. That I think. Even I did that mistake. So I would tell myself like doing a lot of work in very less time is not not really a plus thing. It should be like I should do like, let's say if I am working for 2 hours a day, I should only work for that much and then I have to maintain that consistency every day. Working for 12 hours a day and then not working for a week is a useless thing. So yeah, consistency is really important in any domain. True. Yeah.
Can you tell anything about your recent research if you have done any?
So recently I have put out India Pakistan. There was a war. We had a incident, right? Operation Silver. During that time, we were the one who were monitoring all the hacktivist activity, which is like all the cyber landscape, trying to understand who is attacking whom and which entities. We did research for we put out advisories every day, trying to pick up all the activist channels. We monitor more than 1 million activists, more than 1 million Telegram channels, and then we used to pick up what are all the critical things, which are critical channels who are attacking India, and then we figured out what entities are being attacked, who are attacking them. We put out active alerts notifying them, be secure, try these measures that you can save yourself from these threat actors who are attacking from Pakistan. Yeah, that we did it for 15 days during. So it was started at May 7th something. From May 7th to May 22nd, they did all these activities. We were monitoring them, and then I was the one who was responsible in monitoring. We put out a blog telling that how India Pakistan activist groups are attacking on each other and how the landscape has changed after attack.
You found any threats?
Yeah, a lot. These guys, so Pakistani hackers, those guys are zero attack, but there will be a lot of shouting we attacked Indian entities, we attacked Indian army, we attacked RAW, all that crap. But we have not really seen any impact in terms of security incidents. There was no major breaches or any DDoS attacks or anything. But these guys were trying to penetrate those mostly government entities. They were not successful. That is what we understood from our research.
Oh,
Yeah, likewise, our Indians also were trying to attack those Pakistani websites. It was like to and fro, right? Like we have someone to attack them, they have someone to attack us. Yeah, that was like yeah, that time, and this is during war time, no? Like everyone was like very curious on what's happening. It was interesting. Yeah.
so when you attacked, you were successful?
No, we didn't attack. We were just seeing who all are attacking. So our responsibility is like some 10-15 groups will be attacking Indian entities. We were like in those channels without knowing them. Like we'll be having all our disguises and puppet accounts who will be monitoring all these attacks without. So if they know that we are monitoring them, they'll not do it, right? They'll silently be under their radar and then start monitoring all their activity. Try to like understand what they're doing, how they're doing, and then we come back to these entities and then tell them, bro, these are the ways that they are attacking. Please protect yourself. We get information from the guys who are attacking, and then they inform the guys who are being attacked.
How you got it? How will you get
We'll be there with them. Like some of our like that's what, like you have to be there with them. You have to travel with them, understand how they're attacking. You also have to say, yeah, like
Secret agent.
yeah, no, not secret agent. That's like a different level. But yeah, you also have to have like a secret sources where they will be. You also have to talk bullshit about others, and then have to be like, we are also with you. Let's do this. Let's do that. And then when we say that, they'll also like tell we are going to attack some Indian governments today. Then when we know that, we come back here and report like, you people are going to get attacked.
Okay.
Be safe. That's how some extent works. But yeah.
So not only on computers, but you travel to understand.
Yeah, mostly it's everything online, right? We do like be within them and then understand how things work.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I believe that you have solved every.
Not everything, but yeah, like till it's not, again, security is not doing everything. It's doing few things, but the best you can.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, I'll share those details.
Okay.